Hi everyone, I'm Dan. I've got Ryan here from Technology Install Partners. How's it going, Ryan?
I'm doing great, Dan. How about you?
I'm hanging in there. So, when we're talking about BDA systems, and I've got a million things going through my head on what BDA even stands for, but I'm sure you've got a pretty logical explanation. So, tell us about BDA systems.
Yeah, so BDA is an acronym for Bidirectional Antenna System.
Okay.
And what it is first responders use it. And this system is on large antennas and basically, just different frequencies. Actually, to be an installer of BDA systems, we have to have an FCC license.
Okay.
So it's not like anybody can go install these systems. But basically, it's allowing the first responders, your EMS, your police, your firefighters to communicate with each other internally, but also back at their headquarters. So and the reason these BDAs are important and international building code is the fire code is mandating these in new construction projects that have a need for them. And basically what it is you may get into a building that's an older building. It's a lot of steel, could be thick concrete walls where a first responder goes in that building and they're on the 6th floor and it's a firefighter and they're trying to communicate back and they can't because there's no signal. So it's really about, safety and making sure our first responders are safe and can communicate. And even newer buildings, what we're finding is the newer buildings, because of the LEED standards, LEED, trying to make a building energy efficient, when they do that and they put all the low E on the external glass of the windows or the external facade of the buildings, a lot of buildings are glass, it actually blocks those radio transmissions out. So what we do is on the top of the building, we put what we call a donor antenna or an antenna. And then with coax cable, we run down and you kind of think of it like wireless access points. And we run through each floor and put wireless access points. And just like we would when we would do a wireless takeoff on a building to see where to put access points, we have a tool, the device, we walk through the building, we look for spots where we can't get signal. And that's where we put the what we call the DASs, and it's called a distributed antenna system. But basically, they're like wireless access points. So when somebody's in that building and they use the radio, that signal then gets to the access point, goes back up the coax, and then from that point then goes to the antenna on the top of the building, which then can reach the antenna where the first responders use to communicate.
That's pretty cool. So really quick before we let you guys go, can you install these anywhere in the country? What's your capability and your footprint?
Yeah, so we do have the ability to install these throughout the country. And we've got partners as well. And a lot of times we work with developers, larger construction companies. And what we find is a lot of the general contractors or even electrical contractors, when they say BDA or DAS on a blueprint, or even architects and engineers, a lot of them don't do it, or they're unsure what it is. So if you have any questions, please call us. We'd be more than happy to kind of walk you through and help better educate you on it.
Yeah, sounds great. So if you guys see BDA in your specifications when you're building the building or putting it together, or it's a requirement, Technology Install Partners are certified to do this for you, and they'd be happy to help you out. Thank you, Ryan.
All right, thanks, Dan. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.